Let's look at the solutions of arithmetic nights. By selling two articles, each at the same price, the shopkeeper made an overall profit of 33.33%. If one of the articles was sold at 60% profit, then find the profit on the second article. Okay. Let's say his total CP was 300. So his total SP, because it is 33.33, will be 400. So his, for the two articles, his SP would be 200, 200. On one of the articles, if he has made 60% profit, then the ratio of SP to CP there will be 5x is to 8x. If 8x is 200, 5x should be 125. 5x should be 125. Okay. See, overall profit is 100 rupees. We have already made a profit of 75 rupees here. So here the profit should be only 25 rupees. So CP in this case will be 175. Find the profit percentage for the second article. It will be 25 by 175 or 1 by 7 or 14.28%, option C. Next question. An old age home can accommodate 150 people. On 1st January 2021, the old age home had sufficient food for 124 days for 125 people living there. From 21st January 2021, every day one new person was admitted to the old age home till it was full to its capacity. Approximately for how many days would the food have lasted in all? Round off to the nearest integer. Okay. Let's see. Old age home can accommodate 150 people. Initially, it had food for 124 days for 125 people living there. Initially, we have this much food. From 21st January 2021. So for 20 days have passed. Initial 20 days have passed, and now the food left would be 104 days for 125 people. This much food is left. Every day, a new person was admitted to the old age home till it was full to its capacity. Now, see, I'm assuming every person eats 1 unit of food. So, on the first day, 126 units of food would go. In the next day, 127 units of food would go. On the next day, 128 units of food would go. In the next day, 129 units of food would go. And this would keep on happening up until, minus 150 until max capacity has been reached. So we have to get rid of this amount. We have to get rid of this amount from the total that is available here. Let me see what the total here is. This is 25 terms. This is an AP, 25 terms. Middle term will be 12 more, 12 less, so 138. Next 25 days have also been taken care of. And how much food is left at the end of that is given by this. Whatever was left at the end of 20 days and whatever was consumed during the subsequent 25 days is this amount. So I can do 25 into 104 into 5. 104 into 5 would be 520. So 520 minus 138 into 25, or this is equal to how much? 120 gone and 18 more. So 382 into 25 is left. This is the amount of food left. And now we have 150 people left. 382 into 25 is the amount of food left. And we have 150 people left. If we have 150 people left, the food would last for 382 into 25 divided by 150. So cancel 6. This will cancel to give me, let me think, 360 plus 18 plus 4. So this gives me 60, this gives me 3, this gives me 6.66. So 63.66. Let me add up all the days for which the food will last. This turns out to be 108.66 days. The question had asked me round off to the nearest integer. So answer to the question should be 109. The nearest integer is 109. Next question. There is a 480-kilometer long straight road connecting two cities A and B. Ram starts from A towards B at a certain uniform speed. After 4 hours, Shyam starts from B towards A at a uniform speed which is 20 km per hour more than the uniform speed of Ram. What is the speed of Shyam in kilometer per hour if Ram covers total distance of 255 kilometer before he meets Shyam? Okay. Let me work. Let speed of Ram be x. So speed of Shyam will be x plus 20, and time for which Ram has ridden. Let the time for which Shyam has ridden is y. So time for which Ram would have ridden would be y plus 4, because after 4 hours of Ram starting, Shyam started. Okay. Now what all do we have? Okay. If I can look at the journey, Ram starts from here, Shyam starts from here. They meet at the point which is 255 kilometers. In the first 4 hours, Ram would have covered 4x. He would have covered distance 4x. So in the subsequent time, in y hours, sorry. Yeah. In the subsequent time, he would have covered the distance how much? X at the rate of y. And in that same time, Shyam would have covered how much? X plus 20 in time y. Now this distance I know because the total was 480. This was 225. And can I say xy is as good as 255 minus 4x? Why I'm working with this is, for any TSD question, the first instinct always has to be to find something that is constant. I can see the ratio of speed is available, the ratio of distances covered by them is given within the same amount of time. So I can work with this. I have basically x by x plus 20 should be equal to 255 minus 4x by 225. This is what I should get. The ratio of speed should be identical to the ratio of distances covered by them within the same amount of time. Okay. So let us make an equation out of it. We get 225x is equal to minus 4x square minus 80x plus 255 minus 80 plus 255. So 175 plus 175x plus 5100. Okay, let me take it to the other side. So I have 4x square plus 50x minus 5100 is equal to 0. Okay, I can remove 2's. 2x square plus 25x minus 2550 is equal to 0. This will be so difficult to accomplish middle term splitting wise. So let me go by the standard way. X is equal to minus 25 plus minus under root 625 minus minus, so plus 8 into 2550, whole thing divided by 4. This is going to be speed for Ram. This is going to be speed for Ram. Okay. The good thing I know, because the speed has to be a positive number, this minus case would not exist. So I'm working with minus 25 plus under root of the 625. Achha, forget the 625. I'm working with this 8 into 255. 250 into 8 is 2000. And 50 into 8 is 400. 255 into 8 will be 25 into 8 is, so 2000 plus 40. Okay, so 20400, to which I'm adding 625. So I get 21025. Ah, nice. 21025 divided by 4. This is nice. Hopefully you can see why this is nice. We know how to multiply A5 and A5, some number ending with 5. This is 25, and here I get A into A plus 1. If you can see that here, 25 you've got, and 210 is 14 into 15. Basically, under root of 21025 is 145. So 145 minus 25. x from here will be equal to 120 by 4, or x will be equal to 30. So x is 30. So now what was the question to us? What is the speed of Sham in kilometer per hour? Sham speed is x plus 20. So Sham speed should be 50. Okay. During a festive season, a shopkeeper buys 18 identical articles and labels each of them with the same selling price. He sells 15 articles initially at 25% discount on the labeled price. Then he sells the remaining 3 articles at an additional 12.5% discount on the discounted price. Okay, so first he reduced the price to 3/4 and then he reduced it further to 7/8. Okay, so I'm taking my marked price as 32. I'm taking my marked price as 32. For 15 items, he got 24 as SP. And for the remaining 3 items, he got 21 as SP. 15 into 24, he got 360 rupees from here. And 3 into 21, he got 63 rupees from here. He got 423 rupees in total. Okay. Thus, he gets a total of 2538. If you can see, this is 423 into 6 and makes an overall profit of 17.5%. If he makes an overall profit of 17.5%, see, with no discounts, his profit percentage would have. Given that my final answer is only in percentage, I honestly don't care for this 2538. Even if this number was not given to me, I would still have reached my answer. See how this 423 is 17.5%. So 423, 17.5% is 7 by 40. So 47 by 40 into 18 items CP is equal to 423. This and this cancels to give me 9. This and this cancels to give me 2. This and this cancels to give me 20. So CP is equal to 20. Per item CP is 20. Per item MP is 32. With no discounts, his profit percentage would have been 12 more. So 12 by 20 should be equal to 60, or option B. Last question. Car 1 leaves from Pune at 10 a.m. and moves towards Mumbai at a uniform speed. Car 2 leaves Mumbai at 11 a.m. same day and moves towards Pune at the same uniform speed as that of car 1. If both cars meet at 2 p.m. the same day. Okay. So car 1 has traveled for 4 hours and car 2 has traveled for 3 hours, and both of them have traveled at the same speed. So 4a and 3a. So the total distance, length of the path is 7a. Okay. Both cars meet at 2 p.m. the same day. What would be the meeting time if car 1 had driven 10 at a 10% higher speed and car 2 had driven at 10% lower speed? Okay. Their starting times remain unchanged. So the gap in the starting times is still 1 hour. Let's see. Car 1 will now travel at 1.1a and it will travel for n plus 1 hours. And car 2 will travel at n hours at 0.9a. And together they would cover the distance 7a. Only then do they meet. So a I can get rid of entirely. I'm left with 1.1, 0.9. So 2n is equal to 5.9, or n is equal to 2.95 hours. 2.95 hours. Okay. So 2.95 hours is 2 whole 19 by 20. I'm only working with this. This will be equal to 2 hours and 57 minutes after car 2 started. So car 2 started at 11 a.m. So 2 hours 57 minutes after 11 a.m. The answer will be option D, 1:57 p.m. That will be all for this episode. Hopefully you learned something.